Okay, I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to call this right now. I have a feeling this is going to be a very, very good song, and I'm going to completely forget while I'm watching this that it's related to the Bangtan Universe. Hello everyone, my name is Comedian. What universe is it? It's the Bangtan Universe, of course. We are back doing Bangtan Universe reactions. It's a special collection of music videos, pretentious art house films, not pretentious, I should say the word artistic art house films and live stuff and Japanese versions that are copyrighted that make up a universe that if you have a IQ of 400 and a functioning brain, you can kind of follow. I don't have any of those things, so apologies if me watching the Bangtan Universe is frustrating. I have ADHD, so trying to remember what happened in the video I watched last week might as well be like, you know, brain science or whatever brain science is called by actual brain scientists. So yeah, but it is fun to watch BTS content in a slightly organized manner, and it's fun to see, you know, their artistic music videos and stuff. So yeah, if you like having fun as well, make sure you subscribe. Let's get comfy and let's watch this together. Let's do this. The old big hit intro is so comforting. It's like a cup of tea. Not that I drink tea. I'm a shameful English person. Don't drink tea, it's just freaky. Oh, this is old content. 2015. Okay. Ooh. Speed ramps in the intro. You know it's about to pop off when you got speed ramps and mazes in the intro. No, this is a really cool video. So far. It's not even pretentious, it's just arty and cool. I like it. Okay, I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to call this right now. I have a feeling this is going to be a very, very good song, and I'm going to completely forget while I'm watching this that it's related to the Bangtan Universe. I'm going to enjoy the video for what it is, because this seems like a very, very cool song and video. So I'm not going to worry about if a bathtub happens or if V's hand is still missing. It's beyond my brain power. That's cool. This is so cool. I can't think of, well, I'm sure there are, but as far as what I've seen, the limited scope of what I've seen of BTS, I can't think of many things where they've talked this directly about the experience of being on stage. I know they do a bit, but there's something about the vibe of the song that's so unique. It's just so honest. Like, this is like more honest than like Eminem singing about Stan or something. Like, this is so direct. It almost feels like illegal. It's like, how can a famous artist sing about performing like this? Is it allowed? Is that okay in the industry? Yeah, these lyrics are fantastic. I've got no hope of following the video. I like that. Andy! Where's Andy at? Wow. These are things you wouldn't even think about. The sides of being famous, all that stuff, you know. If you have a desire to be famous, or if you think about, if you sit in the bath shivering and think about what it must be like to be famous, you probably think about all the highs. But look at these lows they're talking about, or at least like the side aspects of it. I love it with the fade out in the video as well. The thundering applause, I can't own it forever. Now imagine thinking about that. You know, they're just human beings. Human beings can make anything cynical. They can make any level of success negative, or at least, you know, focus on some of the downsides. And that is quite a sobering thought to have. This thundering applause, I can't own it forever. Like, knowing that it's this like precious and finite thing and trying to enjoy it while it lasts. Noted. Tamales, delicious tamales equals raise your voice higher, or maybe just higher in Korean. I'll learn this way. Wow. Wow. I've heard this song, I guess, quite a bit as background music, mostly I think for Bon Voyage season 1, but maybe also in Run BTS and stuff. And it, I always thought it sounded quite nice, but it hits a lot harder when you're actually watching the video, watching the listening to the music properly, attentively, and reading the lyrics, because it's I'm a bit speechless again. BTS effect. But they summed up feelings that a lot of us can think about. Thing of being young. And for them, it specifically ties into fame as well, or at least, the artisticness of it, creating, performing live. They know they can't happen forever. But also more widely and more broadly speaks to, just the actual thing of, the idea of youth and holding on to it. I mean, I turned 30 recently, less recently than I'd like, but that did happen. And that's the age where you hit, where I think that really hits you at that point. Oh yeah, I won't be young forever, because there's a period, obviously all of your teens before that, but in your 20s until the age of 26, 27, you're I'll probably be young forever. I mean, 20s is that's 100 years of the 20s. I'll be young forever. And then you hit 29, 28, and then you hit 30, and you're oh yeah, 10 years ago I was 20. In another 10 years, and that passed pretty quickly, in another 10 years, I'm going to be 40. You know what I mean? It starts occurring to you, this is not forever. You can't take this for granted. This is not going to last forever. Stuff starts feeling more important. And I don't know. That's why I like this song a lot, because they're relating it to music as well, but they're really putting forth that kind of viewpoint really well. Right in the feels. Right in the insecure, aging feels. I think there's another aspect to this, which is that society has put so much, price into youth, so much value into youth, almost in a backwards way, because there are other societies or older cultures, or I guess I'm not talking about Western society here, but there are other cultures where age is actually valued, which it should be, and there's more respect and stuff. But youth is so valued now, it's so romanticized that it's almost it's hard to enjoy the youth while you have it, or you actually forget what it means to be young, or you worry about it way too much, or you hit 30 and you go through that classic thing, you're I hit 30, I'm old, and every single 40-year-old that knows you or older is shut the hell up right now, you're 30, your legs still work, enjoy it. It's a shame, I think, but I understand it entirely, this thing where they're performing on stage, but they're also thinking we can't do this forever. But hopefully BTS, if they want to, can be performing longer. It is interesting. They're in an industry, K-pop technically, in an industry where I feel it's quite hard, especially. I mean, pop in general, it's quite hard to. You're not basically allowed to get older. You kind of have to be forever young, and then once you aren't, you kind of fall out of the charts. I think BTS have staying power. I think they might buck that trend, but that's got to be part of the mindset they're in, which is that they're in an industry where they're not really allowed to not be young. Forever, we are young. It's a nice music video. Again, no idea about the BU. I do see a bathtub, so there we go. Then running off into the sunset is cute. Feels. Something about that line. Even when I fall and hurt myself, I keep running towards my dream. Yeah, a solid, typical BTS song. All the feels, all the brain, all the neurons firing, all the existential crises happening. I'm supposed to do an outro right now, and I'm thinking about life and death and stuff, so that's fun. Whew. So yes, another emotionally charged BTS song, which is completely out of scope for them and crazy. Wild. So as a Bangtan Universe video, I did see a bathtub once, so that prophecy came true. Bathtubs BU. You can't spell bathtub without BU. I think I might have cracked Bangtan Universe code. I'm a genius. But otherwise, that was mostly, for me, a song that spoke to me a lot about, you know, youth and clinging on to youth and aging and you know, the pressure to do stuff when you're young, all of that stuff. That song hits hard. It's going to hit different now when I hear it in Bon Voyage and BTS and stuff like that, Run BTS. It's going to hit different because now I know what it means. And boy, does it mean stuff that I already said. I can't say it again. It's too much. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that reaction. Whew, emotionally exhausting. I know it's like a typical BTS music video when I'm basically struggling to say stuff afterwards. Another day in the life of BTS reactor. It's so hard, fam, so hard. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure you subscribe if you did enjoy that. The button is right down there. I've also got a Patreon you can join up. Very reasonable monthly cost. You can see loads of Run BTS and Bon Voyage reactions and take part in polls and stuff. I've got a Discord down there too. Please leave a comment and let me know what you thought of this song and my face, maybe. And yeah, have a splendid day. I'll see you soon. And remember, it's hard to keep up with the BU, but it's easier with you. So subscribe, of course. And also remember, if you want to be forever young, please join my Patreon. Speaks for itself.